good? Good. Good. My name's Dan Shanwar, part-time comic, full-time terror suspect. Here for your entertainment. You laughed a little too hard at that. Yeah. I like this crowd, actually. I get to do a lot of shows in a lot of small towns. This is great. It's a nice, diverse Toronto crowd. Yeah. Yeah, small towns, they exist, you know? You seem surprised. No, I'm saying this is a nice change from a small town. Cool. I have a mic. I thought everybody would follow what I'm saying. Yeah. The lights are all on me. And everything. But yeah, I like this crowd because, you know, I came to Toronto 10 years ago, been all around the world, and I noticed that because it's so diverse here, it's very common for everybody to ask each other what their background is, where you're really from. Yeah, that's cool. It's considered racist everywhere else. Well, that's alright. I get it. It's a very mixed, accepting place. I love it. People would ask me where I'm from, and they always assume that I'm originally from like a broke, homophobic, illiterate, religiously oppressive country. And I'm always like, guys, I'm not American. How are you? You like that? You like that? I don't know why I'm talking dirty to the crowd, so you like that? Yeah. So yeah, I came here 10 years ago. I was actually originally born and raised in Russia. Yeah, take a second with that one. People don't usually believe me when I tell them. Moscow, to be precise. Yeah, really. That's the reaction I get every day. People are like, that doesn't make sense, you know? That makes you a brown Russian. That's not a person, that's a drink. I don't know. Can't argue with that, solid logic. But what happened is back in the day when it was still the Soviet Union, they had a lot of great universities. And because my parents are geniuses, they went to the USSR to study business and political science. That's communist Russia, everybody. Just for perspective, that's like going to fashion school in North Korea. Taking business ethics in Quebec. Abstinence seminars in Scarborough, you know. The list goes on. But yeah, you know, I was born and raised there, lived there for 10 years. My life got a little complicated as a result, as a brown Russian, because when I travel, not only am I a young male with a beard, brown skin, and a Muslim name, now I'm possibly an ex-communist spy, you know? My life was a movie be called 10 Things America Hates About You. Super villain. I mean, I combined the two worst fears, terrorism and communism. Like, with one hand, I'd like cripple them with suicide attacks, and then heal them with free healthcare. And they hate that shit. That's the best case scenario. That's assuming the authorities believe me. You know, when a brown guy hands them a Canadian passport that says he's from Russia. Okay? It looks like the world's worst forgery. Like, I got my paperwork at a terrorist discount store. Some place called Walmarter. Take a second with that one. But we came here 10 years ago. But everywhere else, you know, places like Southeast Asia, you know, Europe, the Middle East. Eastern Europe, to be specific. The kind of places you don't hear words like International Film Festival, but you often hear words like death toll. Unless the headline reads, death toll rising at Bollywood Film Festival. It's funny because it's true, you can laugh at that. But we came here 10 years ago. I hadn't been in North America before that, so I didn't know what to expect. In fact, everything I learned about life here was from watching a lot of porn, right? And I'm pretty sure all brown immigrants learn about life here through pornography. That's why when we get here, we immediately get to work as pizza delivery guys. Cab drivers. Will Humping is a documentary. Some of us have seen that movie. I'm glad you got that reference. Yeah. I have a dog. You guys have dogs? We have dog people in the house? Yeah, sweet. Somebody suggested, I should get like a dog from a shelter, so I did. I went over to the Toronto City shelter. If you've never been in a shelter, they have the same size cage for every kind of dog, right? So they're all like massive 10-foot tall cages. And I walked past this one cage and there's a tiny little dog there. He wanted to get attention, like he wanted to be seen, so he climbed up the side of the cage. It was right in my face. Yeah. He looked like a spider, so I called him Spidey, and I took him home, because I'm creative like that. My friends were like, you'll know what kind of a parent you'll be based on how you treat this dog. I'm like, I'll be a very shitty parent. Did you see how I named him? 5 seconds of interaction. Do you want that in the maternity room at all? I'll be like, here are my kids, my son, Nipple Tugger. He earned that name. And his twin sister, Placenta. We didn't know we were having twins. Everybody thought she was after birth. What are you gonna do? So, I have a small dog. I live just north of the gay village, right at the tip, if you will, of the neighborhood, and right at the tip. And there are lots of young guys with small dogs, and that's just a fact of life. And it just so happens that Rogers' headquarters is right there too. Lots of people going in and out of work all the time. So one night, it was like a Wednesday night. It was around, 10 o'clock, pretty late at night, and I was walking Spidey. And I see this lady leave Rogers' headquarters. She was it's late at night, she's been working all day, very expensive clothes, walking to a very expensive car, obviously somebody very senior, like a vice president or something. A real win for feminism and all that. So, that's not the punchline, you guys. So sexist. She was, she had a very nice car, I was kind of gawking at it. She noticed me, came over, petted my dog, and she's like, hey, can I ask you a question? Are you gay or straight? I'm like, I don't know, I'm straight, why do you ask? So he looks me straight in the eye and says, call me old-fashioned, but a man should have a big dog. I'm like, okay, well, if you're so old-fashioned, why did you leave the kitchen? Gender equality cuts both ways, guys. If I have to get a bigger dog, she has to burn her master's degree, or something. Yeah, seriously, whatever, thank you. Very attractive crowd, I noticed. I was looking at you guys earlier. Lots of couples, that's sweet. Anybody here, have you guys heard of beautifulpeople.com? Anybody? 1, 2, all right, cool. 6s and 7s, please listen up. Well, it's pretty self-explanatory. Beautifulpeople.com is a dating website for beautiful people, right? Here's the kicker though, it's not free, you have to pay every month. You can't just apply, there's a judgment period. And if you get in and gain weight, they will kick you out of the site. I know this because it was in the newspapers. They kicked out 30,000 people in January because they gained weight over Christmas. And the manager said, quote, we can't just sweep 30,000 people under the carpet. Ugly people. Yeah. So I was very curious, what's the big deal? I want to know what's happening. So I tried signing up repeatedly, kept getting rejected repeatedly. Takes a while. Till I figured out the secret, you guys. Don't use pictures of yourself. It's a website, how will they know, right? So beautifulpeople.com thinks I'm this athletic black guy from Montreal named Marcel. Beautifulpeople.com/Marcel85 if you want to look me up. But a dating profile, it needs pictures, right? It needs pictures. And I had to spend a week Googling things like pictures of hot black guys. Sexy black men in suits. Marcel's a classy man. He's a classy man. Classy guy. I don't know if you know this, but it takes about a week to find 5 different pictures of the same random black guy on the internet. It's a lot of Googling, a lot of Googling. So now Google thinks I am into black guys. Changed all the ads it shows me. All I see now are ads for like Kanye tickets, Air Jordans, freecreditscore.com. Google is the racist one here for sending me those ads, okay? You don't even want to know what it autocorrects for me now that I search for shit. I was looking for a bar, where can I find the latest? Black Fetish Club. We're gonna get a deal on anal reconstructive surgery. Ah, don't even. Anyway, thanks for listening, you guys. Follow me on Twitter @TerrorSuspect. Have a good night.
Hey, the channel, everybody. He's in the black guys.